What's up, YouTube friends? My name is Danny Jones, and welcome to Jones Vibes.
Jones Vibes.
First and foremost, thank you so much for clicking on this video, and if you enjoy it, please go ahead and click that Vecna button, like button, and then go ahead and click subscribe as well as hit that notification bell. That'll keep you up to date when I make more content. And today I just wanted to make a quick little video because a brand new trailer just dropped for Stranger Things Season 4 Volume 2, and I'm hyped. I'm really hyped. Ever since watching Volume 1, I honestly haven't stopped thinking about it, and I'm just so excited to see what these final 2 episodes of the season bring. If you haven't seen my breakdown of Volume 1 yet, you can do so here. But besides that, first off, this brand new trailer was amazing. And we actually got kind of a lot of information. There's definitely some hints in the dialogue for what's to come. If you haven't seen the trailer, I suggest doing so right now. But it starts with Dr. Brenner, and he's talking to Eleven. And he says that your friends are not ready for this fight, and that Hawkins will fall. And then some of the other dialogue is Robin and Steve. They're talking, and Robin looks at Steve, and she says that it might not work out for them this time. So that definitely got me thinking, and I'll talk about that in a little bit. But then the trailer ends with Vecna talking, basically saying it's over. And it seems like he's talking to Eleven, and he says, your friends have lost. And obviously this can be taken out of context. Vecna is the type of villain that really likes to get in your head. So maybe he's trying to get into Eleven's head and make it seem like, all hope is lost. But the music in the background is also kind of the anthem for this season. It's Running Up That Hill by Kate Bush. And first of all, it's just so incredible to see that song have such a crazy resurgence, but also the way that they've mixed it into a score that's kind of underlying this whole season. I think it's phenomenal. And after episode 4, it just tugs on your heartstrings. You're running up that hill, yeah. I've listened to it a few times. But this season, it's already been pretty dark. But I have a feeling that they're about to go farther than they have before. We've seen some gruesome things, we've seen some scary things, but Joseph Quinn, who plays Eddie, he was quoted in Variety saying that this finale is going to be absolute carnage, and I think that that's going to hold true. You can kind of just feel that coming. Volume 2 is heading towards all-out war, and in war we have casualties. And I touched on this a bit in my review, but I'm pretty sure that some of these characters, some people from this cast are going to get killed off. And it's hard to imagine, any one of them getting killed off, but I'm pretty sure it's going to happen. And the question is, who's it going to be? This is what I really wanted to talk about because I feel like it's kind of fun to speculate. And if you have any ideas, please let me know right now down in the comments. Who do you think it's going to be? Personally, just kind of off the top, I'm getting the feeling that it's either going to be Steve or Nancy. Nancy is kind of in the center of this sort of love triangle. Her and Steve aren't really a thing, but there's been some tension there. And her and Jonathan, it kind of seems like things are on the rocks a little bit. And so if you killed her off, there might be an opportunity there to maybe bring Steve and Jonathan together to kind of collectively work towards something because they have some similar form of trauma. Nancy is also Mike's sister, so right there you have her attached to 3 different characters in a big way. But on the other side of things, the Duffer Brothers have said that they were originally planning on killing off Steve in season 1, but he is a fan favorite now. He's so many people's just favorite character. And I think if you killed him off, it would be a pretty big gut punch to a lot of people. And that might be what the show needs. But like I said, he is a fan favorite, and maybe they don't want to kill him off. But then if we're going to go with the common theme of killing off new characters, you have characters like Eddie Munson. I would be so sad to see him go because we haven't even gotten that much of him, but I could see them doing that, as well as Argyle. Kind of the stoner buddy that wanders into this thing, and that's going to make Jonathan feel guilty for, the rest of his life. He dragged this guy along just for him to meet his ultimate demise. Who knows? I think Dimitri could definitely die as well in Hopper and Joyce's story, because he's an awesome character, but at the same time, he's one of those that you'd be like, oh, darn it. And then coming back to the dialogue that was said, Robin could be in some danger, saying that it might not work out for them this time. That could be a hint at what's to come. Maybe her and Steve both get into something that they can't get out of. I think that's really interesting, and I don't think that that line of dialogue was thrown in there just because. And as for our original 5, Dustin, Lucas, Mike, Will, and 11, I really don't think they're going to kill any of them off. If they did, I would just be like, I don't know. That would just get me. But who knows? I think Max is definitely not safe still. If anything, Vecna probably wants her more now that she got away. So I don't know. I don't think she's safe. And as far as Hopper and Joyce and their storyline, I don't think you bring back Hopper just to kill him off again. Like, we kind of already went through that pain at the end of season 3. So I don't think they're going to do that. And I don't think that they're going to kill off Joyce. You just don't kill off Winona Ryder. You just don't. But another fan favorite that would be a bit of a gut punch would be Murray. And I could see them going in that direction. So, I don't know. And from what we can see, they're all, or pretty much all of them, are going into the Upside Down for this big battle. I think Hopper and Joyce and Murray are going to be dealing more so with the Mind Flayer. And the kids are going to be dealing with Vecna. And 11 and Vecna, this kind of, little rematch. And I think she's going to lose. I really do. She just started getting her powers back, and I wouldn't think, as far as the story goes, that she would just all of a sudden get everything back and destroy him. I think that a good structure for this story moving into the final season would be for them to lose. At this point, she's not strong enough to stop number 1. And who knows what is going to happen, but I just feel like it is going to be very tense. I also think that it would be smart to keep Vecna around, for a whole nother season. He's just too good of a bad guy, and him and the Mind Flayer combined, I think that's a pretty tough threat that they'd be going against. But we're just going to have to see what happens. I'm absolutely stoked about it, and I'm curious what you all think. I know I already said leave a comment, but please do. Let me know what you think is going to happen, because we're kind of in the midst of some of the most exciting television that I feel like audiences have ever gotten. So please let me know. Do you think we're going to see some character deaths? If so, who? What do you think is going to happen? The Duffer Brothers are the type to throw in some pretty big twists. And so I'd imagine we're in for one hell of a ride. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and click that like button for me. That helps me get seen by more people just like you, as well as click subscribe. I would love to have you be a part of the Jones Vibes community. If you want to reach out, you can find me on social media. I'm at Jones Vibes only. And yeah, here we go. Stranger Things Season 4 Volume 2 will be out soon, and you can expect that I'm going to be here talking about it. I hope you all are safe, happy, and healthy, and I will see you next time.